This is Russ. Yeah, I'm back out on the road again. What am I riding today? Hey, take a look at this one. It's kind of a bluish color. Yeah, it's the Magicycle Deer 20 2.0. Yeah, back out on another Magicycle bike. Okay, now this one I did charge up fully. The last one I took, the Ocelot Pro 2.0, yeah, I charged it like 2 hours. It said 100%, but it wasn't at 100%. You know, when I got back home, I think I was down to maybe about 20-ish, something like that, 20%-ish, something like that. Yeah, it took quite a few hours to charge it back up. So yeah, don't trust it right away. I mean, just because you put it in there and says 100% doesn't mean it's 100%. If that thing doesn't turn off by itself, it's probably still charging. Most likely, it only charged the first few cells or something, I think. And then it was enough to register it as 100% charge, but it wasn't. Yeah. So make sure you have the correct amount on there before you take the bike out. Now you might notice that the roads seem a little bit wet. Yeah, it's been raining, but it's not raining now. So I figured, well, I'm gonna take it out while I can. Hopefully I won't get caught in the rain. If I do, it's no real big deal. I mean, the bike is rated. I mean, it'll handle the rain, no issues. I just don't like having to wipe it all down and then you get all wet too, right? So we'll let this guy turn here because they gave me the signal, so okay. Yeah, we will go. Now here's an interesting thing about this Deer 20. The seat post is not high enough for me. Yeah, it's a little too low. I need to get another extension to get a larger seat post on it. I mean, I could see if the other seat post swaps over, but no, it's too much of a headache. Some of these bikes too, even though it's from the same manufacturers, they don't necessarily use the same seat post size, the diameter. So I don't know whether the suspension seat posts from Suntour will fit on this one or not. It's sitting on the Ocelot Pro 2.0 now anyway, so that's okay. So since I can't pedal very well, I think I'm going to be throttling most of this this ride. I'm just getting out for the sake of getting out. That's still good. Whatever. I just want to get out. I mean, being stuck inside is not fun. I've been stuck inside so long during the winter months. Any opportunity to get out of there, I try to get out of there. Okay, somebody said to me too, says, how come the symbols on the street has, okay, look right up here. You see that thing? It says it's on the actual lane, and then there's cars in this lane. Well, yeah, this is actually not the bike lane. What I'm on right now is actually a parking lane. It's for cars to park in. So we as bike riders are supposed to be on the main road, which would be right over here. Let's turn here. And so that symbol is just to let the drivers know that they are to share that lane with bike riders as well. So yeah, we'll be on the lane with the cars. Now, people have said to me, be very careful as I'm riding on the street. I know, yeah, I know. I look around. I mean, these are things that you can't see on the camera, but I am constantly, my head is constantly on a swivel looking around, okay? So it's not that big of a deal if I, and somebody said too, says, you don't, stopping at the stop signs. No, I look around. If there's nobody there, I go. If there's somebody there, I stop. I mean, it's pretty well known. This is how I've always been doing it. So, but of course, people still say you should stop at every single stop sign. No, yeah, okay. But I don't. We all know that. I don't. The police know that too. They see me all the time. All right, let's get up this hill here. I had it on a little too slow going up, and then I had to reset my cruise control thing to do it. Now, I mentioned I wasn't going to take the fat tire bikes on any of these paths. I'm going to take this one here. there's not going to be a whole lot of people out today because they're all thinking it's going to rain on them. So, I mean, today is a Saturday that I'm out here. And so on a Saturday, you would tend to think there should be a lot of people here. Okay, we got some kids practicing baseball. Okay, so the teams are practicing, but other than the people playing in the park itself, there's not a whole lot of people actually on the path right now. So it's okay. So I figured I'd ride it. Somebody asked me too concerning Magicycle. I might as well answer these questions here for you guys too. He wanted to know if the throttle could be set to follow the pedal assist levels, and the answer is no, it cannot be set that way. The throttle is 100% running to full maximum power on any of the pedal assist levels, okay? Now some people don't like that, some people like it. Some people like to know that if they push down hard on that thing, it's not going to go past the pedal assist level. I mean, let's say your pedal assist level was 2, and let's just assume it does 17 miles an hour. Okay, I'm just assuming. I'm not saying this does that. Let's assume 17. They like to know that if they push the throttle, it won't go past 17. No, not in the Magicycle. It's going to go full out. So if you have it set for class 2, it's going to go up to 20 miles an hour if you push it all the way down. If you have it set for 28 miles per hour, you push it all the way down, it'll be 28 no matter what the pedal assist level is. That's what I'm saying, okay? Now there's others that like it. Personally, I like it. I like having the access to my throttle to go quickly if I need it. I don't want to be like in PAS2 and an emergency comes up, I hit the throttle and I can only do 17. I want to be able to get out of situations if I can, and that's why, for me at least, I prefer full throttle no matter what. Now, on some bikes, you can set a delay so that the pedal assist cannot immediately start up. I usually will do that, meaning, like if you move the pedal even an inch, it's going to start doing the pedal assist, especially cadence sensor versions, right? I don't particularly like that because you can just accidentally tap the pedal and the bike starts taking off on you. I don't like that. What I like is a slight delay, before the pedal assist starts. Now, maybe not necessarily a 2 rotation delay or something. Maybe like a quarter rotation or something like that. If they have that option, I usually will put that kind of option on my bike. To me, it's just a little safer because you could accidentally move a pedal and then it'll start taking off on you, and it's a little too powerful for me at that point. So I back it off. And then some bikes too, you can adjust the pedal assist levels, right? So for instance, if you have a 5-level pedal assist, you can make it a 7 or make it a 9. I usually will make it a 9 if I have that option. And then you could even assign how much power goes to each of those pedal assist numbers. Like maybe pedal assist 1 is only 5% or 10% or whatever of your power. To pedal assist maybe 15%. You can set the percentages. That's kind of handy. Not all bikes do that. Some bikes do. Okay. This bike does. You can set it for it. And I have a video out that shows you how to program this display screen, and you can do that, right? Yeah, that video has been pretty popular. A lot of people have been referencing that, those who have bought Magicycle, whether through me or from other sources, but they find the video and then they've been watching it. So it's been a very popular video. Helps Magicycle out too, that way. Now, I just recently did something similar with the A7 Himiway, right? Where I made a video to teach people how to get to the 28 miles per hour if you wanted to do that. They sent me a video. I redid their video. Yeah, I had to redo it. It took me a long time just watching them, trying to figure out how to do it. So I figured it needs some narration or something, but those guys, they're going to speak in Mandarin. It's not going to help you anyway, even if they talked. Wouldn't have helped me either. I don't speak Mandarin. I can understand maybe 70% of Cantonese, but I don't understand anything in Mandarin. Yeah, the interesting thing about Chinese language is that the written language is exactly the same for whether it's Cantonese or Mandarin. It's the same written language, but the spoken language doesn't sound the same. So you could have one person who speaks Cantonese, another person speak Mandarin, they can't even communicate. So the only thing that they can do, if that's the case, is write it and then hand them the written language, and then then they can say, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, my mom did that to my mother-in-law and vice versa. Sometimes they're trying to communicate, they don't speak the same dialect. And I go, then they just write it down and then they hand it to, oh, okay. It's just the way it is. It's just so many dialects. So they've all been trying to unify everybody into Mandarin. But, you know, Cantonese is pretty big as well. And if you're from down south, chances are you probably speak Cantonese. And if you're from Hong Kong, a good chunk of them still speak Cantonese. So you really, you're kind of limited in that sense. They're trying to unify it, but I don't like the idea of losing the entire Cantonese language. I don't think that would be good. Here's an interesting thing. I know I talk quite a bit while I'm riding my bikes. I remember I ran into my neighbor once. She was on the bike path. She was walking with her friend, and then I passed her. I didn't know it was her. I just, all I see is it's the back of them. And she goes, "Hi, Russ," and I'm passing her up. So I hit the brakes. I go, "Hi, yeah, how did you know it was me?" She goes, "I heard you coming." She goes, I heard you talking." So yeah, because I talk at a normal volume level usually when I'm riding my bike, people can hear me talking, but you pass them so quickly that they hear you for a little bit, then they're gone, right? But they do hear you. I never realized that. It never really dawned on me that people actually can hear whatever I'm saying as I'm passing them. But yeah, it's true. I mean, if you're talking in normal volume and you pass them, they're going to hear you. So sometimes I talk even louder than normal volume because, when the wind blows up against your ears like that, you don't hear a lot of stuff. Oh, in fact, here's an interesting thing. I was mentioning the Lectric 1. Remember the Lectric 1? I says, it's so quiet, I can't hear any motor noise. And somebody mentioned, he goes, I hear the motor. Yeah, you can hear the motor. But the whine of the tire was drowning it out for me in comparison to the motor. The motor was softer to me, I guess, from my perspective. And with the wind blowing up against me, against my ears, I couldn't hear anything but wind noise. So the only thing that was louder to me was the tire noise at the time. But no, you can hear some of the motor. Yeah, absolutely can. But it is a quiet motor. Let's say that. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm too low on this bike. I need to get a taller seat post for it. I haven't done that, but I probably should. Now, I've been thinking about this too. I was thinking, do I really need both the Magicycle Deer 20 2.0 and the Ocelot Pro 20 2.0? I did this last time before they became 2.0 version. 2.0 basically means it has a cadence sensor and a torque sensor on there. But I sold off the Ocelot Pro simply because I said, the two bikes are very similar. The only difference is suspension. And I says, do I really need both versions? So I sold off the Ocelot Pro, the original one, 1.0 version. They just call it Ocelot Pro. But now they're both 2.0 versions, so I got both of them back again. and I still have the original Deer 26, which is a 1.0 version. Okay, I still have that one too. I'm thinking maybe I should move on one of the Magicycles. I don't think I need all three of these things. I keep thinking, which one should I give up? Now, if you think about it, the 26-inch version is a 1.0 version. And the only real difference between the 1.0 and the 2.0 is this cadence sensor and torque sensor combination versus just simply a cadence sensor bike. But as you know, I ride cadence sensor most of the time anyway. And then I kept thinking, you know, I had gotten rid of my original Magicycle Cruiser. I gave that to one of the subscribers. He bought that. And so I only have the 126-inch version left, which would be the 1.0 version of the Deer. So I was thinking maybe I should just keep that one and move on one of these. Yeah, let me know. You know, if you're local to the Chicago area and you're interested in either the Ocelot Pro 2.0 or the Deer 20 2.0. Okay, both of these are 20-inch version bikes. Let me know. Yeah, send me a text message or something. I'll figure out a price. Maybe I'll sell one of them off. I'll just leave it open as you know, whichever one somebody wants. Maybe I'll sell that off. I just keep thinking they're very similar. The only really difference is suspension. And with the Ocelot Pro, I have the suspension seat post on it. So so it's at the correct height for me already. Maybe I'll put this one up. I think I'll hang on to the Ocelot Pro 2.0. Maybe put this one up, the Deer 20 2.0. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I think I'll hang on to the Ocelot Pro. It's kind of funny because people think, well, wouldn't you want the full suspension version? It's not that necessary for me. I've got so many other bikes. I mean, at the point when it was such that I didn't have many bikes to choose from, then yeah, there would have been no question. I would have kept this one instead. But no, the Ocelot Pro is pretty good. I figured, yeah, you know, let somebody else have a crack at this thing. Now, okay, here's the thing. If you do get this, I will probably take the front basket off of it because I move them from bike to bike. So if anything else in the future ever comes out, I may need that basket again. So, and I'll take this mirror off of it too, and I'll take the cell phone mount. Basically, I'm going to bring it back to the original state. All right, so you don't have all the extra accessories along with it because I will need it for other bikes that'll come through. Not saying that Magicycle has anything new coming through because I have not heard anything. Okay, so I don't know. I have no idea. So, but yeah. Anyways, if you're interested in this bike, let me know. I might sell it. Can't guarantee I will, but I might. All right. Send me an email. Oh, the email. contactrussisright@gmail.com. It's really long. contactrussisright@gmail.com. Okay. You have to be local. You got to pick it up. Okay. And you're gonna need a e-bike rack, or you're gonna need a minivan or something. You know, even an SUV you might probably fit it. If we take the front wheel off, you might be able to fit it in there. So you're gonna need something. You cannot use a regular bike rack to move these bikes. It's just too heavy. It's not safe. Okay. I'm 5'10". I like a full leg extension. This particular seat post is not tall enough for me. It's no big deal. Okay. See, seat posts. I've been getting seat posts on Amazon for like $14, $15. But I'm not gonna do it on this one because if I end up moving this one on, I'll just let you do it if you need it. And some people don't need it. Yeah, some people like to keep their feet on the ground, you know, when they stop. I don't. I like it way up there. So, alrighty. What's my stuff say here? Yeah, we've been riding, oops, I pushed the button again. 5.6 miles. I'm looking at the display screen. I'm pushing the button to find out average speeds and all that stuff. Time. Trip, 5.7 miles. Yeah. Let's turn this way. Yeah, we're not going too far. I can't. If that thing starts raining, I got to get back. See, that's the problem with the beginning rides of the channel all the time. I can't go too much distance, so we're kind of stuck on the same roads all the time. Got to hang around within a certain geographical area so I can get back if it rains. Sometimes it's too cold. Sometimes it's too wet. Yeah, Chicago, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But even just riding around is kind of fun. It's the whole point of it, right? Have a little bit of fun, look at the people as they walk past you. Yeah, a lot of the folks around here are pretty nice. It's just a couple times when you're on the bike path, some people are kind of nasty. Some of them are, get that bike off that road, you know. Those things are illegal on this path. No, they're not. If they were illegal in the bike path, how come the motorcycle cop is on the bike path as well sometimes? I ran into one once before. Yeah, he just waved me through. If I was illegal, he would have stopped me. He didn't stop me, so I figure I'm not illegal, right? Yeah, let's take the bike path. Let's turn here. Let's cut through here. Let's see if anyone says anything to us. There's nobody here anyway. Yeah, people aren't, you know, the thing is around here, when people say, oh, it's gonna rain, yeah, people don't go out. They don't want to be caught in the rain either. I mean, they have it tougher than us. They got to walk home all the way through the rain if they get stuck somewhere. At least we're on a bike, speed up and get out of there. The only thing with these paths is there's a limit. There's a 15 mile per hour limit. So you got to maintain that. What am I sitting at? 16.8. All right, I'm past the speed limit. But you know what? Is anyone here radar gunning me at 1.8 miles faster than the limit? I don't think so. Yeah, little squirrels are running around. Yeah. There's a lot of these poles on the side here. They put that up there. So apparently they do snow plow this path. So the poles help guide them so they know where the path is. Otherwise, you know, if it's all snow on the ground, how do they know which way is the path? So they'll put that up usually just before. On your left. Thank you. So they'll put them up there so people who plow it will know which direction to go. They'll take it down later. They just haven't done it yet. Now there's water over here. Let me turn my body a little bit there. Can you see that? Yeah, that's a private thing. I've seen people fish out of here though. There's no trespassing. But I've seen people fish out of here anyway. And they've told me they've caught one or two things out of here. Okay, I'm at 15.3. He's going faster than me. Yeah, he's on a regular bike. So anyway, yeah, not everybody follows the 15 mile per hour rule, even those who don't have an e-bike. Yeah, there are people out here today. Yeah, most of the folks will give you at least a head nod, right? Yeah, we're all too busy to doing our own thing. We don't wave. We just give a head nod. Well, that's basically it for today, I think. Okay, this is 15. I touched the. Once you touch the throttle or something, you know, it throws off the cruise control. So, all right, anyway, that's about all I have for you guys for today. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. I'm going really slow right now. I want to see what I can do, just pedaling a hard bike without anything. Let's see. Okay, let's put some PAS on there. I wanted to see what it felt like without any type of assist. It's too heavy. Yeah, these bikes are too heavy if you're doing that. Let's bring the pedal assist up a little bit, move a little bit quicker. hit the subscribe button, hit the like button too. I'll talk to you guys next time.